Okay guys, what's up? This is Billy Walrus and today I will try to show you how to boom with British if you wanna go 3D. Basically the first thing you need to know and to check is how your deck looks like. So I use pretty standard deck. If you can check it, there are a few cards that some people don't use. I tend to use them because I really think they are helpful in fight. One of them is this card. It allows you to bring in 25 Cherokee's riflemen. Which is quite nice to do when you have to defend somewhere and you don't want to use your basic units. However, I hope you have already had the time to check it. If you would like to copy, I will be very glad if that happens. However, now let's move to the game. I will show you the game against the bot because I believe there is no need to do it against a player. Of course, it's different, but let's have the fun and enjoy the game. Okay, so what you want to do as a first thing while you join the game is to divide your settlers. What I always do is divide them 3 to wood, the rest to food. It helps you to gather your food really early on, so you can start building your market and houses pretty soon. Also what I do is I try to build my settlers as soon as possible, because it really helps me to maintain my economical situation, and it's quite good to have it stable. What I'm doing while I'm playing British is I tend to boom with all houses in the first age. It really helps it because in the colonial you can get quite a lot of wood with the settlers you have. I try to maintain the production, and then what I'm also doing is sorry for this stop, is try to gather some food, so I'm able to, sorry, I need to think about it for a while. So I'm able to maintain my villagers production and also maintain building houses. I will not use the cows which are in the map, because that would really make a different boom. I would have more than 2k, which is good, but it wouldn't be the best. As you can see, I have already made a mistake by not continuing building and having a settler to stay there. I'm not using any hotkeys at the moment. Of course I could, but I want to make it as easy as it can only be for you, so you can remember it and watch it. What really helps is to gather some of the treasures you can find around. Even the small ones are really helpful. Now, when I have 5 settlers on the food production, I can move everyone right to the wood. That's what you really need to do as soon as possible, because if you can maintain wood production, you are able to build houses. When you are able to build houses, you are building more settlers. So, yeah, it's just as it is. Yeah, for the video, I don't really care where I'm placing my buildings. If you are playing against someone, of course you would have to place it somewhere there because of the defense. But we are not booming these walls, just so you see how it goes economically. Okay, this is quite lovely. My production seems to be stable, and I'm gathering enough resources to make it fun. As you could have seen, my first car was the wood distributivism. Not everyone uses it, but I tend to use it because I consider it really good and efficient in a way. Because, yeah, you know, the wood really helps you at the beginning while booming, and the next card, of course, is ranching, which allows you to train cows. Very important card. Okay, and pretty soon what I would want to do is to build up what's the name? A livestock pen, so I can start slowly training my cows to improve the boom. So one more house, and then it will be the livestock. So it's like 9 houses before you can do it, before you have the window of doing it. Of course, I could continue keep on building the houses with more settlers. However, I don't consider it to be as efficient as building the livestock pen at this moment. Okay, this is quite lovely. Now I have 18 villagers on wood, which is quite a lot. But it doesn't matter because I really need some wood, and I can start making cows also at the moment. What I will do is put one more villager to food gathering, because I want to make as many cows as possible, but also I don't want to stop my villagers production, because that would be quite stupid of me to do. And soon I will have another builder to help out with the houses, because I'm getting much more wood than I will need soon. So what I do next is I send all of my newly made villagers to gold. I will send one more to food, just to make sure I will not stop production. Cows are incoming, that's lovely. And I can build more of those. I have quite a lot of wood now. So at this point what I want to is to make 20 cows. It's what I do always when I'm in this age, so I will build another livestock pen and start. Someone is not working. Nah, I will keep them on wood. But the rest will go on gold. Okay. And there I made a mistake because my production has stopped. And I will go for discard. And yes. So we have 16 houses now, that's quite lovely. Okay, come on, help him out. And build the last house. Okay, and now I don't need more wood. As you can see, I have maximum of houses, not built yet, however I will soon, so I can start sending my villagers to go to mine gold. Why do I do it? Because I will not need as many on food in a short future as I need right now. What I would also tell you is try to hunt as much as possible, because when you are hunting you get much more than from the berry bushes. Yeah, I don't need that, so let's go hunting. What about you guys? Okay, you're an elephant. So, and you will go there. Just great. So I can maintain my production at the moment. I have 14 villagers on wood, that's just too much, you don't want that. So I should find some gold. Where is my gold? I don't know. And yeah, I will try to keep producing cows. Why? Because when you have the maximum limit of cows, it will help you with booming a lot, really a lot. So even though you think you don't need to make it, you would want to H2, it doesn't make really sense, because you are trying to get as soon as possible to H3, not to H2. H2 won't help you pretty much anyhow, except some upgrades. So yeah, there is no need to do that. The question might be why I have so many villagers on gold. Well, British are gathering gold pretty slowly, and it helps you to maintain your future economy when you gather as much as gold as possible in the beginning or early stage of the game. Okay, so we are at maximum cost. Now what we do is wait till I have 800 food and a job. This is really important upgrade. It gives you a gathering speed of 300%, which is the reason why you are booming with cows. Basically, what's the most difficult part while you are playing British is the beginning. The rest is quite simple. I should have done this earlier. That is a bit of a mistake. Okay, and I have my cows ready. So it's time to start booming really fast. Okay, you guys, find me some gold. There is some gold. I have too many food gatherers. Okay, come here. Should have pressed the age making. That was a mistake again. Okay, I have too many food gatherers. I need to find another place where I will put them. So you do gold. Gold for you. Here, okay. Gold. Okay. Okay, what about you guys? I would like you to cut some wood for me. Okay, but our score is quite good. We are aging on time, so it all seems quite great. Okay, and we are back. I'm sorry I had to lower down my music and it turned off the fraps. However, we are going on again. I guess we have missed like a few seconds, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I haven't done anything special. Now, right at the moment when we hit H2, where's my explorer? Here he is. We are going to H2, H3. No settlers between it, just right between it. Okay, H3 incoming. Settler, nope. Now it's quite good to make the upgrades. You don't need to do it, but I think it's really helpful while gathering the resources. Why not? Because when you H2, H3, you are able to continue to H4. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of resources. What is important is to have the wood for next town centers, which, as you can see, I have, which is quite great. So I'll just bring my explorer closer. Basically what you have to do is maintain your cow production, so the villagers won't stop working. At the moment I have 4 of them gathering. I will put 1 more in because it helps the speed. However, you should pay attention to it and it shouldn't stop. You know, if they stop, there is something wrong. Okay, so we are 13 minutes in the game and our echo is quite nice booming. We have 50 villagers or settlers if you want, so it's quite good, I have to say. I didn't use any cows on the map, even though... Oh, what are you doing there? Yeah, you will help me with the gold and I will bring you guys to help me with this. Okay. What is also good to do, if you have a lot of gold, which I have, as you can see, is to build church and send you the extra experience point. I haven't built this, okay, that's a mistake again. H4, what? H4, 2 extra town centers, and I will ask you to get this. Now, yes, I can send me 2 extra cards. It's almost 2 cards, and it will help me with the boom again. As you can see, I'm going right into the 4th age because I want to send me factories, and because of the church card I will be able to do it. As you can see, I have 2 extra cards, which is exactly for my factories. Upgrade for wood, good one. And I'm not doing as good as I am used to on gold. As you can see, I will not be able to continue right to age number 5 in the last one, but it's okay. It actually isn't as bad as it can. Sometimes when you have bad teammates, you will have problems to get some gold. However, not my problem at the moment. Okay, so our villager production should be fine right now. I would really love to have more gold, but there is not much of it. Okay, and as soon as this build, I will hopefully be able to... Oh shit, I forgot to send my factory, sorry about it. I should be able to hit age 5. Okay, this guy is gathering my gold. It's lovely. And I will send these guys to collect some wood for me. Yeah, they are stopping. That's what I was speaking about. They shouldn't do that. Okay, H5 in progress. All my important upgrades are on, and now what I will start to do is build my economical base, which means I need plantations and I need some mills. What I prefer is to build 5 plantations and 4 mills. However, I know a lot of people who play Brits and they tend to do it the opposite way. So at the end game they have 5 mills and 4 plantations. Okay, so my factory is on. I can send one more upgrade. I will go for wood. The way I see it, see they are stopping again. That's bad. I will need to send one away. Try to hit your upgrades before you send your villagers there, because it's not really efficient if you send them. Come on, send them somewhere where they don't have upgraded mills or plantations, because they don't gather as many resources as they should. So if you don't know where to send them to wood. You will have never enough of wood, I have to say. Okay, another upgrade coming up. I need to switch my factory to wood too. As you can see, the beginning is quite quick, but the rest of the game isn't so difficult and so fast. Try to build capital as soon as possible, because it will help you with the big upgrades on gathering resources. Okay, and I should start sending someone to wood, food, or for food. Tak. Wood gatherers and plantations. Okay, food for me, guys. What I tend to do is improve the first one, where I have the most settlers at the moment. So it's food, gold. Not gold yet, sorry. Come on, faster. Like really? Okay, I will switch it. Okay, these guys have stopped mining, so I will need to build a plantation for them. They are really hard workers. Okay, finally the gold upgrade. Let me get some more wood. Okay, next card again for plantation. If you are playing a T game, I would say this one is better because it helps your team. However, I'm here alone, so I will help myself. Okay, my game dropped. I have no idea why, but it's back on, so it's quite okay. Why are you guys not working? Okay, I will build you a mill. No build. Okay, so wood. And now you should maintain your production. I know some people use the manners card to bring up the rest of their villagers. I don't use it. I think it's a waste of card actually, because it's not such a big difference if you use it and if you don't use it. So yeah, I don't see the point of using it. Oh, you were gold gatherers. Okay, so I should put it somewhere. All my upgrades are almost up. And it's, as you can see, it's been... Why does it lag so bad? I'm sorry about it. I have no idea what's actually happening at the moment. Something is really wrong. It's getting better, is it? What's going on? Okay, let me pause the game and check out where the problem is. Okay, so it stopped. That's great, so we can continue where we have stopped. Well, for you we haven't stopped, so that's great. And yeah, you can start doing the extra upgrades you don't really need in the beginning of the stage of the game, but it's quite good to have them, so why not now? Okay. Now, how's my production doing? Not great. Yeah, it's not the fastest boom as that I have ever had. I have just 84 villagers, so that's not nice. I don't know why the game keeps doing this. Okay, so I'm back trying it, whether it works. Yeah, it works now again. I really don't know what's going on, so I'm sorry for this, guys. Probably what I've just realized you will see by lags. Is it lagging? Yeah, it's lagging again. What the hell is wrong with it? Esso has a laggy day probably today. That's the only bad thing about this game. You know, the client is so old, it lags sometimes really bad. And yeah, it's back again. Holy fucking shit. Okay, so I'm just getting a bit annoyed by what's actually happening, because I have really no idea why the game keeps doing this. Let's try to play for a while and we will see where it takes us. I have turned off the music, but I don't really think it can be the problem, so yeah, I don't know. Again, as I mentioned when I started playing, please ignore how I'm building the city. I really don't care how it looks like, you know. I can put it right here and nothing happens because I'm not going to fight this game. I'm just going to build my base as good as it only can be, meaning economically. I really don't care how it looks. Okay, the next card, it's really up to you. I tend to use this one because it helps me to gather gold faster, but yeah, it's your choice, your decision. You can pretty much take whatever you want at this point of the game. And we're lagging again. Okay, I'm sorry for that, guys. I will try to continue. If it doesn't work, well, we have to accept it doesn't work and I will stop recording. However, it seems to be okay right now. So what I need to do is to continue building. I have stopped for a while, so I need to just realize where I'm at. Okay, okay, get me some wood, that's okay. So the split is quite good. Yeah, I should maybe put more on gold, like for you will visit one of my plantations. Yeah, I'm against slavery, but go on and work for me for free. So these are the food gatherers, that's alright. Okay, at this point of the game, you really don't have to do anything specific, it's quite easy. For you to continue, what you should do is somehow wall up and build your base, prepare your units, prepare your army. What I sometimes do, but you don't have to do it all the time, is I will make some rockets from my factories. It really helps me to make the first attack to really piss someone off, because that's the only point of having rockets, to tell you the truth. But as I was mentioning before, we are not going to find, so we don't need to do it. Also, you don't need to do it if you make classic artillery. It sometimes may be better than rockets, because some people really hate rockets, so they attack them as a first thing, and yeah, you will not even enjoy them shooting. It's somehow similar to war elephants with Indians. When someone see one, they will ultimately go and attack it without even thinking about it. So yeah, you have to keep this in mind before you do something. What you can also see I'm doing right now, I firstly didn't want to do it, but I will do it now, is building pillar-free walls. What it means is there are no pillars, as you can see, or the slopes in the middle. Slopes, that's not English, sorry. Yeah, as I said before, pillars. What's happening there? Well, are you not getting cows? And it helps you when someone is attacking you or pushing you, that they will not be able to destroy the whole block of 3 parts of wall in one hit, because they will destroy just one. And that's the point of building these walls, that it will take more time to break through, and also the hole is usually smaller, so you can block it with your units when you are having problems. Okay. What you should do is always build around 4 to 5 walls. It's good prevention, especially when you're playing again French, Russian, or Japanese. I tend to build 5, 6, 7, sometimes even more walls, because they are really easily breaking through, and it's about surviving. Okay, gate here. Up. And how to build these walls? Usually I make pieces of 2 walls, as you could have seen, because they are easily turned into gates. And when you have built some part of the wall, all you have to do is use some shortcut. I can't remember at the moment what it is, but I will put it into description under the video, and it will tag all of the units of the same kind. So if I click on villager and use it, it will take me 50 villagers. If I put it on cow, it will take all of the cows. It's also good for finding your units if you can't find them, and if you just put it and press delete, it's done. You have your pillar-free wall. Okay, then some stables, artillery ranch, or whatever it's called, and some barracks. Okay, this is quite good. Yeah, I'm gonna go for fast building. I really enjoy it. I think it's a great card to use when you are playing against someone who really knows what to do, because you need to be pushing hard, you need to be moving your base all the time. So yeah, that's the way I go. It also helps you build your wall faster. Someone could say use your echo card. Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on who I'm playing against. and you always see that. You always see the echo of your opponent, so you know I have to really push my economical situation, or I can do pretty much whatever I want, which is, for example, turning my factories to produce rockets or something like that. Okay, this is what needs to be done. Also, what I'm going to send next is discard Yeoman. It will help me, or sorry, it will allow me to train my longbowmen, which is really important when you are defending. They have really long range attack. I sometimes use them when I'm offensive too, but mostly I use them for defense. Also, when you are playing with Spanish guy, he can send a team card that will allow you to make them instant, which is quite good, and yeah, it really helps you. This is working, yeah. Okay, so here it is. I'm sorry the music is not on, but I had to turn it off because the game was lagging. I really have no idea why, but yeah, sometimes it happens, so I had to turn it off. Okay, as you can see, I have a lot of wood now, so I can start deciding whether I will send some villagers back home to base to do something else. For example, gather some more food, which will be helpful. Or I can keep them up and change my factories to create some rockets. It's really up to you how you want to decide what you want to do, what you expect your opponents to expect. Well, yeah, that's the game. Playing strategic. Okay, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Yeah, I will upgrade this. I actually didn't use my trade road as much as I should. When you take it and you are in a team game, you better use it, you better upgrade it, or you will piss off the people that could have had it and you didn't give them the chance by taking it. As far as you should or shouldn't take it when you are playing British, well, it's a good thing to have, because it will help you to send your cards that you need. You for sure need it more than Spanish guys or maybe French, but it's not so as important for you as it can be for different races like Russians or whatever. So yeah, you should always talk it through at the beginning of the game whether you will take it or leave it to someone who needs it more. There is pretty much always someone who needs it more. What I hate is when Ottomans take it. They don't really need it, but they tend to take it almost all the time when I'm in game with them. It's really frustrating to see it. Okay, we have 8 minutes. Our score is 1300. It's quite good. So I believe we will not reach 2000, but we shall be somewhere around it, which is always nice to reach when playing British. Of course, you will never have as crazy economic as Germans can have, but because of the fast booming, a lot of people get scared at the beginning, which is quite nice. You know, it's the psychological win. Okay, now how's the situation here? Yeah, so we have 4 guys collecting the cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plantations. That's okay. Okay, we have 7 minutes. A lot of time. A lot of things can be done. I will go for this, even though no, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna go for an echo card. No, I don't need this. I will take this because I have a lot of food. I don't have that much No wood there, there is no wood. I don't have that much gold, so I will switch like 5 of my settlers to gold. There must be a free space somewhere. Okay, so 3 will go there, that's it. Almost all my upgrades are finished. What I will need to do is upgrade my longbowman, and I'm set to go, set to defeat anyone who will try to attack me. We have 6 minutes. Well, 6 minutes to chat with your teammates or try to figure out the strategy, where you will hit, what we will do. I can do these upgrades even though I don't need them yet. Everything is working just fine. 1600, 6 minutes. Yeah, as I mentioned before, that's quite a nice score. Of course, it can be always better, but we can't expect to have everything. Okay, I will do some more walls, just because I really don't have anything to do at the moment. And I hope you guys will subscribe to my channel. I'm quite new to YouTube and Let's Playing. The reason why I did this is that there was no one doing it lately. There are few guys who did these strategies in the past, like Comet TK or others that I have followed, that I have listened to, and it really helped me. But there is no one lately, so I've decided to why not to try it. Maybe you will make someone happy, maybe you will make someone angry. Yeah, it really depends. So just if you like it, subscribe, comment, tell me what to do, what not to do. If you would like to see any other boom, write it into comments. I will have a look at it and hopefully I will have time to do it. As you can see or could have seen, I'm playing with account Mr. Topaz. It's not actually my account, but I've decided I don't want to use my real account, so that's the reason why I'm using this one, and most of the video widths will be just from this account. Of course, if there will be some more videos. Yeah, we are reaching to almost 1800, so it's time to prepare some army. Yeah, I usually start with some artillery, like seven falconets, sorry, field guns, or I have the rockets, as I mentioned. 2 culverins, 2 or 3 are optimal, so I will go for 3, and 1 mortar for breaking the front base. Basically, this tactic is more for the team game 2 or 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3, not for 1v1. However, you can use it too. Then I like to make some masks. Around 50, no, that's too much. Okay, so like this, and 10 horses, sorry, 5 horses that I put just on the side, and to use them when needed, for example, to rush someone's artillery or something like that. Okay, you can work here. And I still haven't upgraded my masks, that's a big mistake. Also, what you can do for the first push is to send your Cherokee allies, so just for 2k, but I'm gonna use the card for my archers. And in the future, what I will also do is I will send my sustainable agriculture. Also, during the first fight, you will be able to send at least one of the cards. Okay, 2 minutes, quite a nice time. I don't need more of the wood at the moment, however I'm turning it on and off as I fight, because if you need a lot of longbowmen, you will for sure need some wood. Tak, where is my upgrade? It's coming. My cuff is ready. Okay. Okay, so what we will do is set up my army. Okay, this way, for example. Now I will need to do this and this and this and this. This is alright. Okay, you guys be ready. There is a golf, there is a golf, there is a golf. And you can go somewhere else, like I will build you a mill. Do I have a space somewhere? I don't have a space, that's a mistake. But it doesn't matter. As I mentioned, I'm not building my city to be pretty this game. Usually I try to. So whatever, I will just send you to cut wood somewhere. See, we are 2k 30 and we haven't started fight it. It's okay. And what is good is call out your help from your homes. Okay, so there was some skips because the end of the video got stacked a little bit, but as you can see, my echo at the moment is quite nice. I have prepared my units. We have some Minutemen already to step in front of our units, and yeah, you're pretty much ready. Of course, this is just optional. I have set it up, I don't know, I don't even know why I set it up this way, but yeah, we are ready to fight. Our boom was quite nice. Again, I'm sorry for the lags. It wasn't planned, as you can probably expect it to be. So we have finished, so I will resign. And yeah, as you can see, our echo was a 2136, which is quite nice playing British. We have had a lot of resources. Our echo was great. Units, we don't need to see that. So as you can see, this is what your resources should look like before the fight. Again, it's optional, it depends on what you are going to choose, but that's how I do it. I have set up my settler 36 1350. Of course, when you are playing a T game, you wouldn't have 13 villagers out of your city, probably, so they would be somewhere on farms or another plantations. As you can see, I have forgotten to make cows at one point. That would be a big mistake. However, the need not to fight helped me out there. So yeah, I should have improved my longbowman also. I sent the car, I didn't do it. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions, don't worry to ask. Yeah, and if you want to see some other vids, you have some requests. Just write it out, comment, subscribe, like it, and hopefully I will make more videos. I hope you enjoyed it and have fun.